you've already made your first mistake. Working together, you will achieve much, far more than anything alone, and the greatest gift we give each other is the gift of love.
To give a big welcome to everybody here, especially the class of 2012. Woo! How can I encompass 13 long years into 3 small minutes? I'd like to start off by expressing my deepest gratitude for all the teachers, faculty, and administration who have spent their years shaping us into what we are today, an intellectual group of people. You have made us articulate and confident enough to present our ideas to the world and intelligent enough to help implement them. A mere thank you is not enough, but wherever we go, I promise we will make you proud. A shout out to Mr. DePaver. I would also like to thank and congratulate our parents and relatives who have a tireless job with seemingly no appreciation. At least, that is what I think my parents feel sometimes. I know that as proud as you are, there's a little part of you that cannot wait for us to move out. And of course, thank you, class of 2012, for the fundamental part you have played in my life. From each other, we have learned the importance of respect, gregariousness, compassion, and sincerity, and there is no other group of people I would be more honored to graduate with. Before I move on, I would like to acknowledge those who may not be physically here, but I'm sure are certainly celebrating this bittersweet day with us. Taheem Johnson and Jillian Knapp. Woo! We know that today is your special day as well. Congratulations. Mr. Hadley and Mr. Mass, even though we cannot hear you, rest assured that we know you are cheering for the incredible class you so beautifully helped mold, and you will never be forgotten. I'm sure that our guardian angels would have wanted us to enjoy today, and would be proud of all of our achievements and qualities that make us who we are. We make a special effort to sell daffodils for the American Cancer Society, raising money to help cancer patients receive treatment. And our donation is one of the largest in the Eastern Pennsylvania region each year. Many of us have spent our lunches fundraising for Operation Smile, giving children with cleft palates an opportunity to show their pearly whites. Others have gone to Snyder after school to tutor the middle schoolers and give back to the community that gave so much to us. Our outgoing and courteous personalities allow us to maintain admirable relationships with teachers that are fun and comfortable, yet respectful as well. And let us not forget our outstanding sense of humor that gives us a break from our oh-so-hectic teenage lives. I've never seen anyone endure the fluctuation of temperatures in different classrooms like we can, or run as fast as we do when there's an announcement that we're being swept. We stay clear of making Mrs. Hope mad because we know that when Mama ain't happy, ain't nobody happy. Finally, we all know that in VHS, the answer to who you gonna call is not Ghostbusters, it's Miss Rawls. I remember when I first enrolled in Struble as a kindergartner, I couldn't speak a word of English. My first interaction in school was with Erica Glasgow, who asked me what my name was. Obviously, I had no clue what she just said, and she hasn't let me forget it since. It's amazing to think that today, the same girl who didn't know the answer to "What's your name?" is giving a speech on one of the most momentous occasions of our lives. I have come a long way, as we all have. Although we developed and progressed immeasurably throughout the past 13 years, we still have a long road ahead of us. We are finally entering the real world, and I'm sure we'll often take the wrong path. You might write a graduation speech, realize it was horrible, and then have to rewrite it a good 6 or 7 times. After taking 4 years of pre-med courses, you could realize that you faint at the sight of blood. You might just fail a class because anyone who has had Miss LeCount knows that college professors do not run around you to make sure you have your assignments in. You may give your heart to the wrong person for a while and then realize you kind of want it back. It's necessary to make mistakes in order for us to succeed. If there was no trial and error, we would never learn at all. In the words of Bill Gates, it's fine to celebrate success, but it is more important to heed the lessons of failure. We may be leaving Bensalem today, but wherever we go in life, we will take our failures, our victories, and the values of honor, integrity, and diligence that have been instilled in us by everyone here today. Together we have painted the portrait of the class of 2012, but it is nowhere near done. No matter where we go, we will always have each other as we keep on painting. Each brushstroke a lesson learned from one another. Stay Bensalem strong. Thank you.
Hello everyone, my name is Devisha Patel, and I would first like to start off by thanking family members, friends and peers, school administrators, and the rest of Bensalem community for joining us here today. My fellow graduates, today is a milestone in our lives. Much like the time we took our first steps, our loved ones are with us, video cameras in hand. Admittedly, many of us may not have made it this far without their help. Their loving encouragement and presence in our lives has helped us achieve success thus far. I would like to give a special thanks to my parents, my sister, my brothers, and the rest of my family that are in the stands today. I love you, and you are the reason that I'm standing here today. The difference between our baby steps and now is that we are not walking towards our parents with our arms wide open, ready to catch us as we fall. Instead, many of us must leave our school behind after spending more hours here than we probably did at our own homes. From moments of joy to moments of sorrow, our friends were always there, sharing our laughter and tears. We must now say goodbye to them as well. As we sit here today as a graduating class, we are all moving forward together. I am honored to receive this opportunity to reflect on the past 4 years and share the present with everyone here. Today is not about sobbing over regrets or failures. The past is set in stone, so do not look back and think about what you could have changed. Today is about using the past 4 years to create an entirely new beginning. We should remember the time the lights went out and we spent a hot day in this exact stadium. We must look back and recall losing countless hours of much needed sleep that we put off for papers that we have waited till the night before. We should remember our exceptional fine arts program and how we shined on stage. We should remember how we had 22 Patels in our graduation. Woo! We must always say Bensalem strong and remember Mr. Perry and his infinite number of Perryisms. And be sure to remember the generous and loving hearts of Mr. Hadley, Mr. O'Malley, and Mr. Massaroni. Dear friends, if you have felt any remorse in high school, think of the good times and good friends you have spent the last 4 years with. You will soon feel gratitude towards them, for they are the reason your high school career has been worthwhile. Our lives so far have been set up so we are ready for the future and what is to come. But the truth is, we never know what is going to happen. Though we have excellent teachers, it is not humanly possible to prepare us for every obstacle we may face. We will be stuck at some instant, but when that unfortunate time comes, remember these 5 pieces of advice. 1. Find your passion in life. It does not always show itself right away, so you have to use what every math student uses when all else fails. Guess and check. Keep trying new things and never limit yourself to something that just settles. Dream big and do what you love to do. There's something out there for everyone, I promise. 2. Don't let others define who you are. Stay true to yourself, even at the worst times. Life is going to get tough at one point or another, but you just have to keep being you. 3. Never give up. The band Florence and the Machine once sang, "It's always darkest before the dawn." No one is perfect, you will make mistakes, it's human nature. Things will get better, just hang in there. 4. Change. It's an inevitable and unwanted concept. There's only one thing to do, change with change. And 5, do not worry about finding happiness. If you follow your aspirations, happiness will come to you. That's why the poster in Miss LeCount's room says, happiness is a journey and not a destination. The wise old turtle from the movie Kung Fu Panda once said, the past is history, the future is a mystery, but today is a gift. That's why they call it present. A day like today can be explained by this cartoon character's wise words. Our problems will be there tomorrow, and our sorrows happened yesterday. So in this very moment, be happy. This is a huge milestone, so be proud of yourselves, class of 2012, because they saved the best for last. Be happy now, because you will have plenty of time to be great. Thank you.
Now, by the power invested in me, I declare that this class of 2012 has met all the requirements established by the legislature of the Commonwealth of Pennsylvania and the Bensalem Township Board of School Directors, with all the rights, honors, and privileges thereunto appertaining. I hereby declare you to be graduates of Bensalem High School. Madam President, Board of School Directors, and Bensalem community, we present to you the class of 2012.